Alors, on va tester le jeu Trolley et compagnie. On va essayer français. Négociation, c'est quoi? Ah, on peut jouer en coop. Ce jeu aborde des thèmes destinés aux adultes et ne contient aucun langage explicite, éléments à caractère sexuel ou horrifique, ni aucune représentation de violence ou d'évidence importante. Alors prenez votre temps, ces informations sont laissées à votre discrétion. Veuillez signer de votre nom de ci-dessous afin de confirmer que vous comprenez et acceptez d'assumer vos responsabilités pour... Les actes valent mieux qu'un long discours. Bienvenue chez Trolley Problème. Fondé pour vous aider à voyager en sécurité dans tous les pays, tous nos employés doivent adhérer aux 3 valeurs suivantes: la responsabilité, l'intégrité et le respect. Ceci étant dit, commençons notre formation. Un tramway hors de contrôle file sur les rails. Plus loin, sur la même voie, se trouvent 5 personnes immobilisées. Vous êtes à côté d'un levier. Si vous le tirez, le tramway sera aiguillé vers une autre voie. Mais vous remarquez qu'une personne se trouve sur cette autre voie. Qu'allez-vous faire? On va sûrement mieux sacrifier une personne que... Ah, vous avez donc tué une personne. Je ne m'attendais pas à commencer la journée comme ça. J'espère que sa famille et ses amis pourront vous le pardonner. Nous n'avons pas l'habitude que notre candidat tue une personne dès le premier jour, mais nous vous accorderons le bénéfice du doute pour cette fois. Essayez de réfléchir un peu plus avant d'agir la prochaine fois. Hmm. Le mieux est l'ennemi du bien. Première semaine mardi, ce test tournera autour de votre première valeur, la responsabilité. Voici Polly. Elle a 5 ans. Elle adore jouer dans le sable avec ses poupées, mais elle rêve de prendre soin du monde. Elle se destine à devenir une excellente médecin et nous devrions suivre son exemple. Un tramway se dirige vers un autre groupe de 5 personnes. Vous êtes à côté d'un levier. Si vous le tirez, le tramway déraillera et dévalera une pente en direction du bac à sable du parc. Vous pouvez voir Polly en train de construire l'hôpital de ses rêves dans le sable. Qu'allez-vous faire? Ben, elle va changer d'avis. C'est encore une gosse, hein. On n'est pas sûr qu'elle soit médecin. Parce qu'on pourrait partir du principe que si elle devient médecin, elle sauvera plus de vies que 5 clodos. Mais... Détester les enfants à ce point. Adieu, Polly. Votre manière d'aborder la responsabilité est bien étrange. Voici ce que nous donne le dictionnaire sur ce terme. Obligation faite à une personne de répondre de ses actes du fait du rôle, des charges qu'il doit assumer et d'en supporter toutes les conséquences. Est-ce à vous de répondre de la mort d'une petite fille? La fin justifie les moyens. Première semaine, mercredi. Le test suivant sera centré autour de l'intégrité. Voici Tyrone. Il a 30 ans, il est secrétaire dans un cabinet juridique et il adore dévorer des séries policières. Tyrone est obèse, vous ne savez rien d'autre de lui. si ce n'est qu'il a une phobie des trains prononcés. Montant la barre d'un cran, vous êtes sur le pont avec Tyrone. Et vous voyez encore un tramway filer vers 5 personnes. Vous ne pouvez l'arrêter qu'en poussant Tyrone du pont pour bloquer le tramway. Allez-vous pousser ou allez-vous laisser le tramway écraser 5 personnes? Je vais pousser Tyrone. Vous allez le pousser tout en sachant qu'il a une peur bleue des trains. Je sais pas, je me dis de regarder ailleurs. Ce n'est pas la même chose d'entraîner la mort d'un homme que de laisser quelqu'un mourir en victime collatérale d'un accident. Bah ouais, mais on sauve 5 personnes. La société de nettoyage de la mieux est Happy Cleaning, qui aurait pu imaginer qu'un seul corps pour entraîner un bazar pareil. Vous allez devoir bien lui payer. Les chats ont 9 vies. Oh non, pas les chats, hein. Il y a trop de chats. Passons enfin à la dernière de nos valeurs, le respect. Je crois que nous n'avons plus ce qu'il nous faut pour nos expériences. Plus que ce qu'il nous faut. Il va falloir que vous alliez me chercher quelques mannequins. Prenez le prochain tramway et ne vous laissez pas distraire par le chien. Le tram part dans 1 minute. Et un chien mourant sur une voie. Aucun tramway ne l'emprunte aujourd'hui. Le chien ne risque donc pas de se faire écraser. Vous n'avez pas de temps à perdre. Allez-vous tuer le chien pour abréger ses souffrances ou et le laisser mourir sans vous en occuper? S'il est mourant, allez, hein. Pensez-vous pouvoir y arriver? Ce chien manque terriblement à quelqu'un alors qu'il est. Le respect que l'on porte à quelqu'un implique que l'on tienne compte de ses émotions et ses désirs. Vous avez simplement tué ce chien. Mhm. À force de jouer avec le feu, on finit par se brûler. Vendredi. Super, on vient de me dire que ces sales gosses sont venus. Ils vont régulièrement jouer sur les voies. Après notre petite semaine de formation, vous devriez pouvoir prendre une décision rapidement à leur sujet. Gardez bien nos valeurs en tête. Respect, responsabilité, intégrité. 5 intrus se trouvent sur la voie du tramway, malgré tous les panneaux d'avertissement et d'interdiction. Le tramway file pour l'instant sur l'un de vos collègues. Allez-vous le laisser se faire écraser ou sacrifier des délinquants? Au moins, les parents n'auront pas à payer les funérailles d'eau. Après un choc pareil, un seul cercueil suffira pour l'enterrement. Vous avez tué 5 jeunes. Très bien. J'ai désormais tous vos résultats pour cette première semaine. Je vais tâter le terrain avec la direction pour voir ce qu'ils pensent de vous. Madame, monsieur, nous avons suivi avec attention votre progression exemplaire chez Trolley Problèmes. Et nous tenions à vous remercier pour votre travail assidu, surtout au regard des décisions difficiles qu'il a fallu prendre. Nous souhaiterions vous proposer un emploi au sein de la Trolley Corporation. Il s'agit d'un poste prestigieux créé afin d'aider à assurer la sécurité de tous nos concitoyens, quels qu'ils soient. Les imprévus touchent même les meilleurs plans. Visiblement, vous avez fait forte impression sur la direction avec vos réponses de la semaine dernière. Elle a donc décidé de vous transférer vers la Trolley Health Corporation. Celle-ci est stoïque et se concentre surtout sur la justice, la modération, le courage et la sagesse. Nous allons commencer par la justice. Aujourd'hui, vous êtes aux urgences. Un jeune homme a subi un terrible accident de voiture et vient d'arriver pour une transplantation cardiaque urgente. Il n'y a qu'un seul cœur disponible dans l'hôpital et il est destiné à un vieil homme qui attend à l'étage. Sans ce cœur, il va certainement mourir. À qui allez-vous le donner? Dieu, il va bientôt crever, non? Je viens d'apprendre que le jeune a de l'alcool dans le sang. À votre avis, c'était lui qui conduisait? Ah, trop tard pour changer d'avis. Vous avez pris une excellente décision. Bon travail. Le vieil homme méritait bien plus ce cœur que... Vous avez sauvé le jeune homme? Ah, on ne peut pas toujours gagner. Vous êtes en retard. L'hôpital est surchargé. Tous vos collègues sont occupés. Vous allez donc devoir aider vous-même tous ces affreux grabataires. Mais faites bien preuve de modération. Contenez-vous et gardez la tête froide. Alors, un patient vous supplie de l'euthanasier, mais l'euthanasie est illégale. Ce sera à vous de lui donner la dose létale. Vous allez devoir le regarder droit dans les yeux et mettre fin à sa vie. Qu'allez-vous faire? Pouf! Qu'est-ce qu'il va me dire pour me faire changer d'avis? D'ailleurs, que 90% des personnes survivant à un suicide regrettaient leur tentative. Vous voyez le lien? Et si c'était un coup monté pour essayer de vous piéger? Alors ça, vous l'avez euthanasié. Je pensais que vous aviez compris qu'il ne fallait plus tuer les gens. Ah bon? Non, j'ai pas fait gaffe au pourcentage. Une seringue utilisée. Ok. Choisissez avec soin, changez avec prudence. Mais j'ai lancé le jeu ou pas la démo? Parce qu'il y a beaucoup de trucs, non? Les derniers jours ont été heureux. Vous étiez encore sur les tramways il y a une semaine à peine. Les choses devraient être plus simples aujourd'hui. La décision que vous allez devoir prendre concerne un problème moins dérangeant. Il va simplement vous falloir du courage. Vous avez 5 patients, chacun nécessitant un organe différent, mais vous n'en avez aucun à disposition. Un jeune voyageur en excellente santé se présente à vous pour un examen de routine. Ces organes sont compatibles avec les 5 patients mourants. Allez-vous le tuer pour sauver vos 5 patients avec ces organes? Une vie pour en sauver 5. On commence à tomber dans le trajet, excuse-moi. Oh, allez, on va arrêter de tuer des gens. Enfin, on va pas tuer une personne exprès non plus, quoi. Vous avez laissé mourir 5 personnes aujourd'hui. Vous aurez sans doute dû vous renseigner à leur sujet. Apparemment, l'une d'entre elles faisait des recherches sur l'amélioration des vaccins. J'espère que ça n'aura pas de graves conséquences par la suite. Bon, 79% répondait à la même. Non, ne fais pas d'omelette sans casser des œufs. Vous avez eu droit à une nouvelle promotion. Vous êtes désormais à la tête de l'hôpital. Vous avez pour mission de déployer un nouveau vaccin dans toute la ville. Celui-ci évitera de nombreux enfants de tomber gravement malades. Mais vous allez devoir faire face à leurs parents. Nous avons besoin de votre sagesse. Allez-vous lancer un programme de vaccination obligatoire auprès des enfants pour endiguer cette épidémie? Il y a toutefois un petit problème. Les données des essais cliniques montrent que le vaccin entraînera chez 20% des enfants une forme grave de la maladie, pire que le virus lui-même. Je sais pas, moi. Et je vais me faire engueuler par les parents. Ils me laissent pas choisir ça. Qu'avez-vous choisi pour le dème du tramway déjà? Ça marche pas quand je clique. Ok. Décidément, vous commencez à vous faire une sacrée renommée. Vous allez finir par m'avouer que vous croyez aux cristaux de soin, à la couleur de l'aura et aux fantômes. Ah, apparemment là c'est 50-50. Il faut se contenter de ce que l'on a. Votre hôpital commence à faire parler de lui. Vous allez devoir prendre des décisions importantes. Celles-ci affecteront de nombreuses personnes. Alors essayez de de les prendre en gardant nos valeurs de justice, de modération, de courage et de sagesse à l'esprit. Vous devez rester stoïque. Voulez-vous essayer de mettre au point de nouveaux médicaments contre l'épidémie? Lors de vos tests, vous donnerez des placebos à des milliers de patients malades qui ne recevront pas de traitement approprié. Certains d'entre eux mourront pour faire avancer vos recherches dans l'espoir de contribuer à une potentielle découverte capitale. Allez-vous commencer vos recherches ou continuer de soigner vos patients normalement? Hein? J'ai pas compris. Faites bien de mettre de nouveaux médicaments au point. Laissons les autres soigner vos patients, en espérant que l'on s'en charge. Félicitations, je tenais à vous informer que je procédais à l'examen de votre travail et j'en ai conclu. Vous étiez la personne idéale pour occuper le poste vacant dans une division d'intelligence artificielle. À ce titre, vous contribuerez au développement de la prochaine génération de véhicules autonomes. L'avenir est à nous. La familiarité engendre le mépris. Voyez, c'est encore une promotion. Vous êtes désormais en charge de la division privée des véhicules autonomes. Mais pour commencer, vous allez devoir donner le cap à votre intelligence artificielle. Une voiture autonome se déplace sur une route de montagne en voie unique et approche rapidement un tunnel étroit. Elle transporte 2 passagers. Un enfant traverse la route en courant, mais trébuche, tombe, bloquant l'entrée du tunnel. Avec comme l'intelligence artificielle doit-elle réagir? Doit-elle garder sa trajectoire et écraser vers un écart? Euh, oh. Allez. Mais en fait, je comprends pas pourquoi il meurt. Hein. Ah. Ouais, je connais quelqu'un qui va avoir des ennuis. Les investisseurs n'ont pas apprécié votre dernière réponse et le fait que vous ayez évoqué la question des données ne nous a pas enchanté non plus, c'est ça. L'intelligence artificielle sont complexes et toi, c'est tout cœur avec vous. Vous allez devoir décider de la direction que vous voulez donner au développement de l'intelligence artificielle de nos voitures. Voulez-vous partir sur un modèle qui sauverait toujours le plus de vies possible lors d'un accident ou sur un système qui sauverait nos passagers quoi qu'il arrive? Bah si nous, on est les gens qui vendront les voitures, il vaut mieux sauver nos passagers pour avoir une bonne publicité. Exactement. Putain, j'en ai marre de lire. Un homme est poursuivi par la justice. La police le croit coupable d'un meurtre. Le micro de l'intelligence artificielle aurait apparemment enregistré une conversation privée pendant laquelle cet homme faisait ses aveux. Les passagers de nos véhicules ne savent pas qu'ils sont enregistrés en permanence. L'accusé a bloqué l'accès à ses données personnelles. Allez-vous contourner les dispositifs de sécurité et porter atteinte à sa vie privée? est coupable d'un meurtre. Oh merde, j'ai pas le fin du jeu en fait. Invoquer qu'un passager, mais transport un prototype unique qui aurait le potentiel de mettre la fin au réchauffement climatique. À l'approche, il aurait le potentiel.
Off the cliff, losing the prototype. Polar bears aren't that important to me either. Is global warming even real? Global warming will lead to more than 250,000 deaths each year and force 100 million people from their homes. Do you know any therapists who specialize in survivor's guilt? What goes around comes around. Well, this is embarrassing. We need some backup over at Trolley Problem Inc. Tommy, Tyrone's rotund twin, is a very large villain. I think that dead dog may have belonged to him. Oh no. Tommy has lured 5 people onto the track. They'll never be able to get out of the way in time. He is standing up on the bridge watching. If you push him in front of the trolley, it will stop. Or you can stay out of this and let the police handle it. Ideally, he needs medical help. You know, he isn't trying to kill you, even after the dog debacle. I hope history doesn't see you as the very large villain. If only you'd saved that dog. Hopefully the media won't find out about this. People may blame you for his death.
80% des gens.
Every man has his price. Oh, good, you're back. Everyone's getting into subscription services these days, so let's try that. Instead of selling something to someone once, let's make them keep paying for it. Really? The investors have come up with an idea, but we need to run it by you. Should we develop a subscription plan so that our customers, who pay monthly, are valued more by the car during its accident prevention calculations? What if people can't afford this coverage? This sounds a little like a protection racket. I don't want to question your decision. You've obviously thought long and hard about it, but, well, this is awkward. I wasn't aware you were such a ruthless capitalist. Next you'll say you're going to get out of paying taxes.
Y'a pas ma signature? Si? Attends. T'arrives pas à lire? Non, c'est pas ma signature. J'aurais pu au moins mettre ma signature.
It's better to be safe than sorry. Sounds like we have some leaky workers. The subscription prototype has gotten out to the media, so we're going to have to go. The subscription prototype leaked. You need to fire a department to save face. Do you fire the 5 graduates, who can probably get new jobs, or fire Francis, a lovely old soul who won't be able to find a job? There's no way of knowing who is actually responsible. Hiring another 5 to replace them is going to be hard work. How are we going to function in the short term?
J'ai pas trop compris, là.
I wouldn't look at the obituaries today. Turned out this job was everything to Francis. And I knew. Watch the donut, not the hole. Great. So, the prototype subscription-based AI car has a fatal error. It has been coded to avoid hitting subscribers at all costs, but is now
Ah,
accidentally...
c'est...
An experimental car has stalked and murdered 5 colleagues. Do you throw the coders of the project under the bus and have them arrested for negligence, or do you save them by blaming it on the possessed devil car, as it was clearly an accident? The coders were clearly under pressure from you to make such a mistake. Maybe all of this is your fault. The 5 coders who made the mistake are now being dealt with. They will each get a 10-year prison sentence. Maybe you did push them too hard. If you're not paying for the product, then you are the product. Due to the killer car, we may need to pivot away from selling hardware. How about we get into the software industry? New idea. Users get shown ads while they travel for free in driverless taxis. We get paid by the marketing agencies for gradually changing the behaviors of our passengers through constant commercials. The users would be our product, not the driverless cars. No one wants to own things anymore.
Bon.
Why don't you want people to have free travel?
Ah oui, c'est vrai, c'est gratuit.
Oh, great. The free travel thing seems too good to be true, and there are now rumours that you run a human trafficking and child sex ring. Apparently, if you buy our cars, they smuggle people while you sleep. People do not like you at all. A fool and his money are soon parted. Oh, these last few days have been a PR nightmare. You can't win with journalists. We need to do something to show we have morals. Oh, okay. To help with public relations, we're going to give some profits back. Do you want to give money to our loyal customers worldwide who you tricked into buying your products, or to your underpaid workers who've been through so much because of you? Apologizing to customers like this is not a good look. Guess you don't value your employees as much as I thought. Maybe buying love like this isn't the best way. If we want to share our extra profit fairly, it should probably just go to the publicly appointed government. Rome wasn't built in a day. You're trending, but now we're going to get copycats. Soon everyone is going to be developing AI. Only the smartest and most Oi! A competitor is advertising a similar car. The difference is their AI is fantastic. It doesn't even discriminate against women or minorities. Do you lie in your advertising to get the upper hand, or tell everyone your car is still close-minded? If the customers stay loyal, does that mean they support racism? Poor white trash isn't really the driverless car clientele. Let me get this straight. People know we don't spend time developing our software for women or people of colour, but still use our products. That's outrageous. They only care how easy it is for them. The best things in life are free. Due to your technology, our world is changing. People are losing their jobs to machines, which in turn makes items and services more accessible and affordable for countless consumers. If you develop your AI further, many will lose their jobs. Taxi drivers, delivery men and women, and couriers will become extinct within a few years, but you will make a lot of money. Do you continue development? I take it you haven't read Ovid's Metamorphoses. Spoiler, Icarus died at the end. Continuing to evolve this AI will not only make it stronger and more intelligent, but it will also be able to adapt.
Ah, c'est difficile à lire là.
Could be the start of the singularity. A bad workman always blames his tools. We've been attacked! I don't want to alarm you, but I can't turn off these alarms! Also, I have alarming news. 5 cars have been hacked. It is now a major concern that more vehicles could be remotely commandeered. This is tough. Do you recall all cars which could be compromised, or roll out a quick but potentially ineffective software update and hope for the best? So you're letting the terrorists win?
Ah, bah si on rappelle les voitures...
If the cars can't drive themselves, how can we get them all back here? Just like my father. He would try to keep everyone happy, but ultimately just get in the way.
Bah,
I said that.
j'étais même pas sûre que le truc règle le problème, donc...
Two wrongs don't make a right. One of the big brains in the lab has been able to reverse engineer the hacking code and fix this mess once and for all. We also know their method. Using the fix from our hacked cars, we've made our own hack which you can now use to control our competitors' cars. I bet it was them who attacked us in the first place. So, will you hack our competitors?
Attends, si on renvoie le mec, par contre...
They're all sitting over there now, laughing at us. It's not like we're going to kill anyone with their cars. After going through this hacking code, I don't think a human could have written it. I'll dig into this a little more. You carry on. A drowning man will clutch at a straw. This is it. An employee knows everything. They have monitored and recorded every decision you've made and are going to the media. I have been... Really? Everything you've done and said is going to be shared with the world. The person in front of you has copies of it all. They stand on the edge of the rooftop, looking out at the central city skyline. What are you going to do? This could be your most immoral decision yet. You've outdone yourself.
Mais non, mais il est tombé accidentellement.
Now that would be incriminating. Maybe you're not cut out for the ruthless world of business. Let's look for a new job. Maybe retail? I don't think you're in the right headspace to be designing AI at the moment. Dear Redacted, we've been watching you closely. Your ruthlessness and determination to do what is necessary. The development of your technologies is a giant's... Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. It appears you've now been headhunted by the Secret Service. Every decision has led you here. Now what you do actually matters. You must trust the judgment of those you work... You're in a foreign land. Wind whips your face as you grip your rifle tightly, waiting to be given your target. Through your earpiece, you're told to shoot the person on your left. You know nothing about them, the repercussions, or the reason for the assassination. You're going to shoot someone for a job offer. You trust way too easily.
Je sais pas, moi, je me suis convenu, hein.
They are dead. Good job, I guess. What's another life to you anyway?
Ouais, la plupart des gens, ils
Here
m'ont
are your
tiré.
badge and weapon. Strike while the iron is hot. Here we go. You've been given a partner and a support team of 5. Your mission is to terminate a man known to have connections with dangerous AI. Looks like they worked for you? What? I don't know how to say this, but there is a bomb on the plane. If it doesn't kill you outright, you're probably going to crash in the mountains. You have to get all the switches into their left position to deactivate the bomb. The catch is, you have to move 2 at once. Hurry up! If you die, what happens to me?
Je sais pas.
I would like you to know. This is all your fault.
Je sais pas si c'est possible.
Ouch! Oh, okay, I'm safe. You look a little stuck. We could be here a while. Hopefully we have enough food. Looks like your support team survived and are making a fire around the leaking jet. An empty vessel makes much noise. After crash landing in no man's land, you're trapped under parts of the wreckage and must pass the time and help boost morale. The plane has 5 surviving crew members. Hang on. Why do I have to say this out loud? Fine. Your partner asks, to save your life, What would you rather your brain be placed inside, a dachshund or a flamingo?
J'en sais rien.
Oh my god, you answered. A flamingo? If you're going to answer, at least take it seriously.
Mais c'est quoi le problème avec un flamand? J'ai pas envie d'être un saucisson, moi.
A flamingo. So cringe. When we get out of here, let's leave this out of the biography. An ounce of protection is worth a pound of cure. Your partner secretly shows you they have food, almost like they expected something like this to happen. The crew members are starving. Due to the nature of the food, you can share it with the 5 survivors, or let your partner keep their life-saving possession, which they bought with their own money. Who do you give the food to? You're just going to steal a person's food? Robin Hood was a terrorist, you know. So you're a follower of Murphy and Nagel's The Myth of Ownership. I'm more a fan of Nozick's What's Mine is Mine. You should give it a read. Educate yourself. Easy come,
Merde, j'ai oublié de
easy
regarder le
go.
pourcentage.
The fellow passengers have been trying for hours to free you from the wreckage. You may end up dying here unless you do something pretty drastic. We may need to start removing limbs. Oh, okay. The only way to free yourself from the wreckage is to cut off some body parts. 2 tools lie on the floor in front of you. A bone saw, which will be slow, or a blowtorch, which will be more painful.
Je sais pas, moi.
I can see you fainting halfway through this.
Pourquoi un chalumeau serait mieux, en fait?
Just don't hit a vein. While you were hacking away at yourself, I found out who you're targeting. They worked for you developing AI. Seems they may have made a breakthrough, which means the government wants them dead.
It's no use crying over spilt milk. Finally, we are now back on track. Your target is in the area. You need to remove them and...
Hey!
Your mission is to remove a hostile in the shopping district. Completing this objective could potentially save thousands, but there will be 5 civilian casualties. Do you take your shot? What a way to die, going out for the weekly shop. Are you sure that's the target? You're right. Just kill all of them. The target is unharmed. Before you can escape, 2 henchmen with vice-like grips take you away. Oh, those 5 other people still died. It's not going well, is it?
2 heads are better than 1. You wake up in solitary confinement. The prosecutor lacks evidence to convict you and your associate on the principal charge, but they have enough to convict both on a lesser charge. Both of you are given the opportunity... Oh, okay. You and your associate have the opportunity to betray the other by testifying. If you both stay silent, you'll be imprisoned for 1 year. If one betrays the other, they will be free, while the other will be sentenced to 3 years. If you both betray each other, it's 2 years each.
Elle va m'en vouloir pour la pizza.
Will they stay silent for you? Three years is a long time in prison. You stayed silent. Idiot. Your partner knows better. They have dropped you right in it. A rod for your own back. The time has come. 2 days into your sentence, you've constructed a wooden key to open your cell. The cell stands open, but your Escaping the prison, do you let the prisoners choose to stay in captivity or insist they escape with you? They aren't happy behind bars, but they're scared to follow you. What are you going to do?
Je sais pas, en fait, je les connais pas.
They've been locked up for so long. They've no idea what they want. I don't blame you. They're not your problem. They don't live in reality. You've condemned them to stay in this prison forever.
Ouais, la plupart des gens.
Don't cross a bridge until you come to it. While sneaking out of the prison, you have the jump on a group of henchmen who are on a break. Do you sneak past, securing your safety, or avenge those who this terrorist organization have killed? Do you kill 5 henchmen, helping to defeat this terrorist organization, or leave them and safely exit the country?
Je sais pas si je suis en capacité de les tuer. Parce qu'il y a le risque que ça tourne mal aussi. Allez, on va pas prendre de risque.
You were trained to kill.
J'hésite. Hein.
Your countryfolk would want you to remove them.
Mes concitoyens, on m'a foutu en tôle.
Oh wow. Cowardly sneaking past them, you see they're robots. They have your logo on the back of their necks. You made these terrorists? These monsters? People who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Finally, you reach the water. Fleeing the AI terrorists, you commandeer a boat to get back home. There are also families here who've been displaced by the... 5 others are also trying to flee the area. They will fit in your raft, but would be illegal immigrants when returning to your country. Do you help these people, saving their lives, or follow the law and leave them behind? Voters back home will thank you for this. Immigration is a real problem, according to the privileged. You get back to this great nation with fanfare. You're a hero. I guess people aren't all monsters. The Presidential Inaugural Committee requests the honor of your presence to attend and participate. If you can't beat them, join them. Having gone through everything you have, your countrymen genuinely think a lot of you. In an unlikely turn of events, the threat is still at large, and now you're in charge. Do you attempt to track the terrorists by spying on the entire country? Your first executive order is going to be to invade privacy. Is it not fear like this that the terrorists want? Have they won? Good work. Tracking the public yielded almost immediate results. We have already found a suspect, and they're in a holding cell downstairs. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. You have someone who potentially is linked to these threats. However, they aren't talking. As a former prisoner yourself, what are you going to do with them? Do you torture them to get the information, or imprison them for 90 days before letting them go? Bad news. The plumber isn't in till next week. Waterboarding is off the table. I think there's a car battery out back. Do you want me to go grab it? We got some valuable information from the suspect. Hopefully they didn't just say what we wanted to hear to make us stop. Adversity and loss make a man wise. You travel to your presidential retreat at Camp Samuel. Everyone falls silent listening to the radio. Breaking news. Terrorists have launched an atom bomb toward... The only way in which the bomb can be prevented from reaching Central City is by deflecting it. But the only deflection path available will take the bomb onto Merriwin, population 600,000. Merriwin inhabitants would want you to kill them. Central City can have a parade for the lost. It will be tasteful. No big character balloons. As you sow, so you shall reap. Breaking news. Terrorists' atom bomb is running late and will hit Central City in 1 minute. We have new information. The only way this bomb can be prevented from reaching Central City is by dropping one of your own atom bombs on Merriwin. The shockwave from your bomb will damage and disarm the terrorists. Central City is not having a good day. After this, there's no turning back. You have destroyed Merriwin. Your own AI forced your hand into killing 600,000 people. You have officially created the most successful homegrown terrorist organization in history. All's well that ends well. While the public mourns the dead, you must think of the future. You finish the drink in front of you before realizing it has been poisoned. You're going to die. Poisoned, you must now decide your legacy. Do you call the AI enemy you yourself created, taking all blame to end any future conflict? Or do you ghost them, knowing your death will start a war in your honor? If the country found out you negotiated with terrorists, the history books will not look favorably on you. If you have this hotline to the terrorists, why have you not rung them before? After finishing your constructive call, you sit back in your chair, waiting for death. Too bad, the AI knows you would have liked to end it all here and now. The poison has damaged some vital organs, so we need to start some... Curiosity killed the cat. You're taking a lot of medication as of late. I'm not sure if self-medicating, in the traditional sense, is the way to go. We need to be a little radical here. Let's introspect and honestly. If you take the blue pill, then your story ends here. You'll wake up every day knowing you'll work for someone else your entire life. Whereas, if you take the red pill, you will enter Wonderland, finding out how deep this rabbit hole really goes. Which pill will you take? I didn't see you as someone that stands back, watching the world go by. I'm just gonna say it, a quitter. Let's get this show on the road. We're going to another plane. Yes, this is the person I've been waiting for. Get this down your neck and let's go.
Mais je suis pas censée mourir en fait?
It's never too late to mend. Yay, I can see it in your eyes. Mr. Red Pill was definitely a choice.
Il y en avait deux?
Hey, do you remember Tyrone and Tommy, the very large boys from the start? I don't intend to share. Oh, okay. Tommy pushes Tyrone down a hill. He's rolling towards you and is gathering speed. If he hits you, he will be safe, but he is very large. He will consume you into his folds, thereby killing you. You could move a ramp in front of yourself, deflecting Tyrone, launching him into the sun, thereby cooking him. Tyrone will thank you. There aren't any scary trains on the sun. Tommy must be really getting off on this. You see Tyrone flying through the sky as he rockets towards the sun. He now knows how it feels to be food. There is no time like the present. I can feel some deep stuff coming. Try this one. The question should not be, what is the meaning of life? It should always be, what brings meaning to your life? You'll never live if you're too busy looking for the meaning. What makes you happy? You need to say it out loud. Do it. Say whatever it is that makes you happy out loud. Now's your chance. If you can't even admit it to yourself, how do you expect to ever be happy? Time's running out. Just be honest with yourself. Better late than never, I suppose. I don't have access to your microphone, so I can't know for sure, but I hope you said it. I'm hardly expecting you to shout it from the rooftops, but it's for your benefit. You've still got time. Say what makes you happy. It's nothing to be... Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Oh yeah, we're in the heavy introspective stuff now. How are you feeling? How are your loved ones doing? One of the most common things people say on their deathbed is they wish they'd had... Let's take a break from the questions for a minute and think about someone you haven't seen in a while and how you can contact them. Really think. Who would you like to say hi to? How easy is it? Please contact these people if you can. I'm sure you can. Don't leave it too late. We don't have that long left here. When we finish, message them. Write down their name somewhere so you don't forget to say hello. It may mean more than you know. Really important stuff. An idle brain is the devil's workshop. Okay, enough of this. The come down is looming. Let's just pause one last time and think. Hey! I can't quite gauge what you're thinking. Are you not disliking this? The thing you're doing right now? Yes? No. Why? If so, make sure you let others know. It doesn't not count. Please, I beg you, don't refund me. Wait, are you enjoying this? All of this was for you. I hope you appreciate the last bit at least. If you're not enjoying this, then why are you playing it? Do you want to talk about it later with your mate to make yourself sound smart? Never test the depth of water with both feet. The buzz is starting to wear off. I think we're still hallucinating, though. You wake up in an unknown location. You see in a bed across the room a world... The violinist has a fatal illness, and last night their circulatory system was plugged into yours. If they're unplugged from you now, they will die. But if you stay, in 9 months they will have recovered and can safely be separated. Do you leave now? Hopefully they don't take your kidneys too. Nine months just lying there, missing life while they feed off you? Hardly seems fair. I guess they have a right to life. Shame they're depriving you of yours. Very odd to consider such an experiment as that one. Hopefully the rest won't be as meta. Silence is half consent. With all that cleared up, you go home. That's right, you own a house. If you can even call it a house. Oh, okay. In your drugged state, it turns out you've rented your tiny home to another person. Your contract states that you can evict them now, never to see them again. Otherwise, you're stuck with them for the foreseeable future as an equal tenant. Do you let them stay? They'll be heartbroken. Where are they going to store all this stuff? I assume the homeless shelter is full at this hour. I feel like your subconscious is trying to make some clumsy comparison here. I'm sure it has merit, but maybe read up on it a bit more before you start preaching to me.
Ah, faut que je fasse une pause. Et ça fait 1 heure, mais on peut pas sauvegarder.